Guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rise. We're back here at Dream Giveaway Garage, and guess what? I have a sports car that may be your dream car. This one right next to me. This is a 2022 Toyota Supra. This particular one, being a GR Supra, is a 3.0. But before we get into this non-stock modified Supra, let's talk about what's going on here. The Supra, when it made its return back at the Detroit Auto Show in 2019, it really caused a big wave of commotion in the auto industry, especially when it came to the hardcore Supra enthusiasts. Now, putting all that aside, the Supra is one of those cars that really people like to personalize and modify. It's not just about the overall performance in a straight line or the twisty bits. It's all about also the aesthetics and the way that it looks. Now, Dream Giveaway Garage knows that the Supra has been very popular for more than just one reason, and what they decided to do was take the Supra to the next level. So let's go ahead, let's dive into this 2022 GR Supra and find out, does it have the right mods to be the best sports car? Let's go ahead, let's dive in and find out. Right off the bat, you'll notice a color combo very unique. This Supra rolled out of the assembly plant all black, but as you can see, it has a very unique wrap that's actually been put together between Dream Giveaway Garage and Toyota Racing. Now, at the front of the business, you're still gonna get that same unique style from the 5th gen. Some people love it, some people hate it. Let me know in the comment section, are you finally over what the Supra looks like, and also how they're working together with BMW to come up with this vehicle. But of course, we're still gonna have our full LED headlight design with the LED daytime running lamps. One of the modifications we get right off the bat is carbon fiber. There's carbon fiber poured all over the exterior of this vehicle. So we have carbon fiber trim that's been added to the top portion of the bumper. I'm actually kind of digging it because as we go around the rest of the car, you're gonna see a lot of other touches of carbon fiber. One thing I wish they would have done was figured out something with this corner vent. Remember, Toyota says that you can make them functional, but that's gonna cost money at the end of the day. But a fake vent is definitely a zonk. But I do like on the front how you have the two-tone with the red and the black from our custom wrap, and you also have this massive carbon fiber splitter. Not only does it match the rest of the carbon fiber, but obviously this is functional aero. We want to stop air from going underneath the vehicle because at speed, that can cause lift. And that's a big no-no, especially if you're on a racetrack. Now, as we come across the front, of course, we got that Toyota badge, that unique style, functionality in the center, and I'm liking how they brought the red all the way across, from driver's side all the way to passenger side, and I'm also digging the style of the splitter. You know, a lot of times you'll see a splitter gets mounted right below the front fascia. It's kind of nice how this one drops down. Let me know what you think so far about the extra style that Dream Giveaway added to the front of the Supra. Now, when we get up onto the massive hood, everything else is gonna be stock Toyota. And that necessarily is not a bad thing. Now, when we come around the bend, what are we working with? Wheel and tire setup. So you're gonna see that two-tone style with the painted wheels. Normally these wheels are silver and black. What they decided to do is go a black-red theme. So we have our black and red painted stock wheel, 19-inch wheel. Let me know how you feel about the design. It's interesting how the wheel looks that much different in a different color rather than just the stock finish. But 19-inch wheel, I like the way they added the Gazoo Racing badges right on that center cap. And remember, Gazoo Racing is what handles all of their WRC efforts. WRC stands for World Rally Championship, and also their WEC, which is the World Endurance Championship, specifically the coveted 24 Hours Le Mans. We do have our big calipers, four-piston calipers. I wish that they were larger calipers. It would have been nice to see a modified Brembo 6-piston caliper set up on here. But I do have to admit, after driving Supras on the road and on the racetrack, the brakes do a pretty good job, even in their stock form. Of course, Dream Giveaway decided to add Continental tires, those extreme contact tires, to give you the proper amount of stick and grip. And overall, like I said, the colors are matching. What do you think about this wheel? Let me know down in the comment section. Now, coming down the side, we have a little bit of list of some sponsors. And then you'll also notice as we kind of swing it around, I'm gonna have Steven kind of swing around and show the carbon fiber on the hood. What they did was they decided to add some carbon fiber trim where a fake vent was. And for the most part, I'm digging it. It's nice to get rid and kind of make that fake vent blend in a little bit better with some carbon fiber, but definitely the graphics package is making this stand out. Of course, we're gonna have that carbon fiber side sill extension. So this is stock. The carbon fiber side sill extension drops down, gives you that connection with the front as we go towards the rear. They even went to the extent to put carbon fiber on the mirror caps, and not just carbon fiber on the mirror caps, but also your rain channels on the roof. Kind of nice to have that all blend in. We keep working our way towards the rear. You still got a massive fake vent, but you could see how the carbon fiber kind of blends it in a little bit more. I always thought that instead of having a fake vent, why not have the door just kind of extend out a little bit and then flow nicely into the rear fender? I think that would just look a lot better than having a fake vent. But rear tire setup, of course, we have a little bit more rubber to meet the road. So these being those Continental tires, you can see how we have that two-tone paint job, 275 on the width on these 19-inch wheels, all four corners. So you got a little skinnier tire up front for quicker steering. This has a little bit more rubber to meet the road to get better traction, because remember, this is rear-wheel drive and we have that limited slip diff to help get power to the ground. Now, as we come around, it's just something about the 5th gen Supra. I love that flared fender look, really nice and sexy, especially with the wrap. You'll notice up top that we have a very simple carbon fiber kind of spoiler kick-up that comes off the back portion of the roof with some very low vortex generators. And then going back and trying to make that connection with the 4th gen Supra, you have that large basket handle setup on your rear spoiler. Full carbon fiber, looks good between the hatch and what they added. Let me know your thoughts on this. Should this be red? Should it be black? Do you like the carbon fiber? Let me know in that comment section. Stock LED lighting, still looking good, especially the way it extends off the back of the body. And then that lower rear diffuser. This thing, stock looks amazing, but in this massive carbon fiber piece, it's all one piece carbon fiber, looks like it came right off of their World Endurance Championship prototype race car. The one zonk that I'm gonna have to give is the exhaust. It's got stock exhaust. So I do like the way they have that aluminum tip, dual exhaust, one exhaust on each side, but it would have been nice to see some type of catback system, maybe even a turbo back system to really give it some extra sound, maybe some extra power as well. But why don't we go ahead, let's pop the hood and talk about power on this Supra. All right, guys, we got the hood popped. You can see how massive the hood is. You do have hood struts to hold it up. Now, one thing that they added a couple years ago was they actually added this extra bracing to stiffen up the front end of the vehicle. And one thing that Dream Giveaway added was the extra carbon fiber. So you have a full carbon fiber engine cover and a carbon fiber cover over where the radiator is mounted. Now, obviously the carbon fiber is not going to add more performance, but when you're at a Cars and Coffee event, that will get you extra bonus points when you're trying to make up for something that you're lacking down south. But anyways, what do we got? We got a 3-liter turbocharged straight 6, putting out 382 horsepower, 386 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 in about 3.8 seconds. Top speed is 155 miles per hour. Now this particular one does have the ZF 8-speed automatic. And remember, for 2023, you will be able to get a 6-speed manual if you choose to do so. The body kit is from World Carbon Fiber. And then, of course, we got those GR graphics to help tie everything in. But why don't we go ahead, let's tie in this review with a little bit of sound. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's start up and fire up this Toyota Supra. All right, guys, we're inside this 2022 Toyota Supra. Now remember, between this and a 2023, there's no major changes. The biggest major change is you could get a 6-speed manual transmission. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, how much is this car? Well, the best news is Dream Giveaway Garage is obviously giving it away, so you could win this one. But I know you're probably saying, well, how much is it though? So this one has an MSRP. It is a premium 3.0 Supra. So MSRP is right around $57,000. And then with all the extra additions, you're looking at around $10,000. Of course, you have a chance of winning it, but let's see what you get when it gets parked in your dream garage to the door panels. So everything on the door panel is exactly the same as stock. You have the soft touch material, the JBL sound system. I think the one thing I would have liked to have seen is carbon fiber around the switchgear for the windows there. That would have been a nice extra touch. Door pocket is super tight. So just one Mickey D's hamburger, you can't even get a cheeseburger, and forget about any kind of Big Mac. It's not gonna fit. So just something that's a heads up. Going from the door panel to the dash, that soft touch material is looking great. Stitching is looking great. You do have an 8.8-inch infotainment system screen with your navigation. We've already gone over this, so find any of my other Supra reviews where we go much more in depth. We're gonna make this one a little quicker. Working our way down, those BMW style radio controls. You got dual climate in here, which is a nice touch. Heated seats, but no ventilated seats. Wireless charging, USB-A, carbon fiber, which is nice. That BMW style direct drive control knob. This is gonna control your ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. 2 cup holders, because remember, you don't have a center console. You got a little cubby here for some Skittles, but just 2 cup holders. And then surprise, surprise, yes, it says Toyota, but this is really a BMW key fob. So just something to be aware of on the key fob. And then of course the seats. The leather, look at what they did. They brought the carbon fiber into the top portion, which is a nice addition. Good bolstering, full electric assist for the passenger, and of course, electric assist for the driver. And it's one of those cars that once you get in, you do have some headroom. It's just you're gonna have to duck in when you're opening up the door, especially if you're 6 feet tall or taller than I am, because I'm 6 feet tall. But why don't you come over here to the business end? I want to show you behind the steering wheel and a little bit of carbon fiber in this GR Supra. Guys, business time behind the wheel of this Supra. Now you do have your aluminum sill plate, which is nice with the Toyota Supra badge. You got your BMW style seat controls, 2 memory seat settings, obviously because of the connection with BMW and Toyota. Once you're in, it feels really great in here. And I mean, lateral bolstering is nice. Steering wheel, not the sexiest. I can't stand the horn button. That's always a zonk, but I do like the way Dream Giveaway added the carbon fiber surround all the way in the center of the steering wheel. And it is nice leather. You do have paddles to go up and down that 8-speed automatic. And they also added a carbon fiber surround on the digital gauge cluster. Not only the hood, but also as you see with that digital gauge cluster, you also have the carbon fiber surround on the bottom portion as well. But super clear with the way they did the dash. I like it much better than in a BMW product. But you know what? I'm not showing you the trunk area. If you want to see that, you could watch another Supra review. If you're ready, I'm definitely ready. Let's go on throttle in the Toyota Supra. All right, guys, we're inside this 2022 Toyota Supra with the modifications. There goes a modded Corolla. We're gonna track him down real easily here, but we're gonna see if Dream Giveaway Garage should have added more mods to the exhaust and to the engine. I'm actually gonna take the shift lever and put it into manual shift mode. I do have it, of course, in sport. If you're ready, I'm ready. On throttle, here we go. You really gotta make sure that you don't get too close to red line, because then you get a little bit of a delay when it comes to that upshift. But the downshifts are very, very quick, very crisp. And even though we don't have any kind of beefier brakes, still stops on a dime and gives everybody change, that's for sure. On throttle, here we go. Yeah! That extra aero keeping us planted. Downshifting. Nicely done. Quick on the turn in. See, that's the thing is like, say what you want about the whole BMW Toyota connection with this car. It's still fun to drive, and that's the main thing. That's really what the heritage of the Supra should be, is a fun, thrilling, engaging car to drive. And definitely this 5th gen Supra checks off those boxes. Of course, looking out the back through the rear view mirror, you got that massive 4th gen style rear wing. And then with the wrap, I mean, this car is a bit of a neck breaker. There was some poor boyfriend and girlfriend that were in their Focus ST. They both broke their neck looking at the car as it drove by. So you definitely got the style when it comes to the mods. And even though we don't have extra performance per se when it comes to horsepower, you're still having a really damn good time. Now, I could just imagine this with even the simplest catback exhaust opening up that sound. But let's drive some more. That's what this car's about. On throttle, here we go. Nice. Traction control really works with you, not against you. Holds a line superbly. It's like that saying, hey, it rides like it's on rails. You do get that feeling in this car, especially around a long sweeper. It holds a line very quickly and very solid, like you're riding on rails, like a locomotive. And then the balance, the way that the weight transfers left to right, right to left, is very predictable. And like I was saying, the traction control works with you. So instead of just cutting power and then you're like not going anywhere, it kind of is a dance partner, and it really allows you to maintain that acceleration authority, but also with making sure that you're maintaining grip, solid grip. Looking out the side view mirrors, I love that flared fender, looking sexy. I just wish this thing, like I said, it's got nice pops and bangs. I just want it a little bit louder, and I could do without the exhaust sound that's being pumped in through the speakers, a la BMW style. But from a dead stop, on throttle, here we go. On the brakes. Nice balance, look at this. I love the way that this car dances with you, that limited slip diff, getting the power to the ground. I think the one biggest bummer is, yes, if I was to roll down the windows, you're gonna get a ton of buffeting. So one thing to be aware of is that if you take this to a track day, track days that require you here, at least in the United States, to run with the windows down, just be prepared for a bunch of buffeting. And that could get a little annoying. Actually, it could get a lot annoying. So just something to take into consideration. But for the price point and the performance that you're getting, it really is a nice balance. And I really like that about this car. My thing would be, I would get a 2023 and get a manual. The ZF 8-speed is great, but you know, there's just something about a manual. That's just the way the world works. But seats are comfortable, they keep you supportive. And it's nice that this car doesn't have 22 different modes. I kind of like that too. It's like you just hit sport and you're good to go. Nice on the downshifts. Very very planted. I mean, look at this. Here's where it holds a line really nicely. Not white knuckling the steering wheel. Here we go. Yeah, this is what it's all about, baby. Nice and balanced. But hopefully this has been a nice overall review of what this particular Supra is bringing to the table. We're gonna get back to Dream Giveaway Garage and wrap this one up. So I'll see you in a Supra second. All right, guys, it's been one heck of a day with this modded Supra. Definitely want to thank everybody at Dream Giveaway Garage. Remember, use the Ladies Rise promo code, spend $25 or more, and you double your chances of getting this modded Supra. But let me know what you think. Does this 5th gen Supra have the right mods? Is this the way that you would want yours? Because it could be yours. Let me know in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Ladies Rides family. We got to give it up to Stephen Flood, Stephen Flood Photography. How do you know it's Stephen Flood? His name's on his shirt. So whenever you see him in public, walk up to him, shake his hand, and say thank you, Stephen Flood of Stephen Flood Photography. Of course, Stephen, thank you for your hard work. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.